Okay, all right. So we are excited to see every one of you today. Thank you so much for joining. My name is John Funyajayi, and I'm excited to have us all here today. Let us keep on joining like this. Like I said, it can be for a week. We have done about 4 days. This is the fourth day. It can be for a week, can be for 2 weeks, depending on how people are actually willing and ready to learn new things in Salesforce as Salesforce professional. So yesterday, so far, we are done with the integration of HubSpot to Salesforce, just one way integration. But somebody asked today that it will be very good for us to make it bi-directional so that any information that we also have in Salesforce can also be actually integrated into HubSpot. And I think I actually agree with that 100%. So we might be doing that if, of course, depending on how, if people are actually ready to learn as well. So we might be doing that maybe tomorrow. But today we have an exciting one. And I believe for me, it's really, really exciting. And why is it exciting? Because a small business that does not actually, that cannot pay for Salesforce, so to speak, because you think that you cannot actually afford it, okay, can use this particular integration that you are going to use and not spend so much money. In fact, out of pocket money, it's for me, I might say it is very, very minimal because as a small business, if you want to also use Zapier, you can use Zapier for $1 for about 3 months or thereabout. Okay, you're going to have a try. I'm going to have everything for Zapier 3 months, just $1. So really, if you learn this skill as a small business and you want to before you can scale your business, I mean before your business can grow, you can actually scale your business with these two tools or three tools together using Google Sheets, using Zapier for about $1 per month, I mean per 3 months, and then using Salesforce Developer for life for life. So I think it's a very, very good idea, and I'm excited to actually be sharing this with us today. So let me share my screen as usual, and please confirm that you can see my screen. Confirm you can see my screen. I'm not talking to myself alone.
Yes, you can see it.
Yes, that's it, correct.
Okay, oh, thank you so much. I will need someone to volunteer. Amara been volunteering for us for a long time. So, does any other person want to volunteer outside Amara? Anybody? Or everybody's busy. I need a volunteer, please. Am I audible? Okay. Am I still audible, please?
Yes,
Oh,
you are.
oh, okay, I'm audible. Okay. Okay, so nobody is just ready to volunteer. Please, let's start. Let's be fast about it. If someone should just volunteer so we can start,
I
please.
volunteer.
Okay, who is speaking, please?
Laughing.
Olafem, thank you so much for volunteering. I appreciate that. Okay, so let's move on. So as always, I always want to just give a pep talk. I call it pep talk because really it's not want to actually learn Google Sheets. Of course, Google Sheets is actually easier to learn than any other tools that we have talked about, Zapier, Hotspot, and even Salesforce exactly. So, but if you really want to learn how to use it effectively, not just that you're just using it just for to while away time of something, you need to actually spend more than an hour or two or even a day to learn the nitty-gritty of Google Sheets. Okay, but really, just for us to understand a bit what Google Sheets is about, or what should I say, how we can integrate Google Sheets with Salesforce. That's what we want to quickly just look at. Um, so basically, how do you integrate Google Sheets with Salesforce? What is Google Sheet itself? Okay, so Google Sheet is Google's cloud-based spreadsheet application that allows teams to store and organize data, perform calculations, and collaborate in real time from anywhere. From anywhere. So, advantage that it has over traditional Excel, though now Excel also is going online. Okay, they now have an online, a cloud platform for Excel as well. Okay, but before now, why many teams or why many organizations love Google Sheet is that it is actually cloud native. It's actually in the cloud, so they can actually share with anybody wherever they are. Okay, and the multiple users can edit it at the same time. Okay, well, multiple users can edit it at the same time. So, like we have mentioned earlier, and we have said it over and over again, Salesforce is not where all business data lives. And that is just the truth. In fact, Salesforce will tell you that their platform is not a data warehouse. They said they have mentioned that to us over and over again. Their platform is not a data warehouse. Their platform is just for you to manage your CRM. It's as simple as that. And they always advise that you always back up your data. Okay. So why companies use Google Sheet, I think I've explained that it's fast and familiar, it's flexible because it's fast because it's on the cloud, and then it's familiar because many people, even my my daughter, as young as when she was around 4, 5, she was already learning Excel and Microsoft Word and things like that, and PowerPoint. Okay, so it is actually familiar because almost everybody knows how to use spreadsheet. Okay, so it's flexible because it's actually on the cloud, and then it's collaborative because you can actually share with other people. So that's why many people actually love Google Sheets. Okay, so and then department also can use it. I think I've mentioned that. Okay, so Google Sheet, in where does Google Sheet actually sit in the RevOps ecosystem? Okay, so many companies, they actually don't just start with Google Sheet. They start with uh, uh, either the contact form on their website or Google form itself. Okay, so when you fill a Google form, okay, you can actually dump the data that you are getting from Google form into Google Sheet directly. So once it enters the Google Sheet, okay, spreadsheet, then you connect Zapier to it, just like what we want to do right now. You connect Zapier to it, and you connect your Zapier to your Salesforce as well. So that as the information is landing inside Google Sheet, Salesforce is creating the same information immediately. So it's creating the same information immediately. So that is actually a wonderful, wonderful uh, arrangement that you can actually have as a rep. Okay. So I think I've mentioned this. And then why should you integrate Google Sheet with Salesforce? And this is very important. So someone might ask, so what's so important? Why should I actually care integrating my Google Sheet? So without integration, you have to be doing manual copy. Okay. And this is actually prone to errors. And you're going to actually, you might have so many duplicate entries in Salesforce. Okay. Salesforce data becomes outdated because there is no real-time um, communication between Google Sheets and Salesforce. Okay, you have to use your data loader to load and things like that. You have to use your import wizard to load and things like that. So, and that is actually take more effort to do. Okay, even if you have the time. Okay, I don't think it's the best use of the time. Okay, so and then it slow down the lead response time. Okay, it slows down because especially if you have a a a medium-sized organization, then you understand that there is no way you can actually immediately once the information enters Google Sheets, okay, you can actually do it almost immediately because you have some other things to get done. Okay, but with in automation, wow, great time. automated sync. We already mentioned that. Then eliminate manual error. That's very, very important. Manual data entry error. And then also accelerate lead response time and reduces operational cost. Okay, just like I mentioned, just you can use Zapier, everything that you can get in Zapier for $1 for the first 3 months that you sign up. Okay, so Google Sheets is exceptionally popular because it's native integration with Google Forms. I think I've mentioned that also earlier. So that's why it is many companies actually love Google Sheets because once you put data in Google Form or your client or your customer actually fill your Google Form, contact form, whatever it is that is a form, okay, then it dumps into your sheet immediately. And then, so for now, let us now understand what is how does Google Sheets concept relate with Salesforce concept, because this is actually very, very key, like we mentioned earlier, when we're doing integration of HubSpot into Salesforce. We said specifically that mapping is key. If you don't map effectively, then you're going to have challenge, okay, in your integration. So the same thing goes for Google Sheet. You must ensure that you map effectively. You must ensure that you map effectively. Very, very important. Please just give me a moment. I need to go off camera. You must ensure that you map effectively. Very, very important for you to do that. Okay, so let's move on now into uh, the concept. So Google Sheets actually for Google Sheets, a column, the field, the row is the record, and then the spreadsheet is either at the field label or the API name. Very, very important for you to understand that. Okay, so quality of data matters. You know that in Salesforce, if you don't have a company name, you don't have last name, you can create the the any record in lead, right? We are still going to be stick with our lead. Okay, we want to actually create. We want to integrate both those sheets right now and Salesforce. Okay, so Google Sheets versus Salesforce. I think we all have actually understood this. The core function, flexible spreadsheet, structured CRM system. Okay, because I've met people, I tell them that I'm into Salesforce, say, okay, so what's Salesforce? They can actually just manage their information in Google Sheets, or even in people don't even talk about Google Sheets anyway. They talk about, oh, I can manage my data, my customers' data in Excel. Of course, you can do that. Nobody says I cannot do that. Companies have been doing that for years before CRM came upstream. Okay, but now with the advent of CRM, you can actually structure your CRM system effectively. You can manage your pipeline effectively. Your sales management can manage, okay, long time customer source of truth, and then advanced reports and dashboard. That are things that you get from Salesforce that you may not be able to get from a traditional spreadsheet. Okay, so I think we are good with that. I don't expect any question about Google Sheet because Google Sheet is actually something that is common. However, don't let me rule it out that there might be questions. Any question based on that? What you have talked about? Olafemi, are you still here?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So I guess there's no question. Am I correct to say that? Olafemi.
Yes.
Okay. Am I correct to say there's no question?
No, yes, I don't have any question.
Okay. All right. Good. Since there's no question, then let us move on, please. Like I always say, sign up, sign in into your Salesforce org right away so you can actually follow along. Please sign in into your Salesforce org right now so you can follow along. Okay, so having mentioned that, let us move on. So now let us create Google Sheets. So if you go to your mail, you will go to the apps and then you click Google Sheets. So it brings you to a place like this, right? So once you leave the place like this, then click on blank spreadsheet. So when you click on blank spreadsheet, it gives you something like this. So what are the things, what are the parameters that we need to actually what are the parameters that we need, or what are the fields? Let me use that word. What are the fields that we are going to need in Salesforce to create a lead? Okay, of course, you are going to need first name. I'm going to need last name. Very, very important. For this required. We are going to need email. We are going to need company, company
John,
name.
I'm seeing the PPT screen.
I think that. Am I? I think that. Olafemi,
I'm just seeing the PPT screen.
oh, you PPT screen. You're seeing. Olafemi, is that what you are seeing as well?
No, I can see the Google Sheets.
Can you see
No,
which?
you're seeing your Google Sheets.
Okay.
Okay. Uh, uh, Jagadish, can you please refresh or go out and come in
Sure,
again?
sure, sure, sure.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much for that. Okay. Then you can actually also have status. Well, you know that we have mentioned when it comes to Zapier that we are going to integrate anything that is pick list because you know that list status is actually uh pick list in Salesforce. All right, we are going to integrate anything that is pick list. It's going to actually be you can't map it like we have agreed on that. You can map it. So lead source. Let's put that as well. I think these six fields are enough. Or we are in Google Sheet right now, so they are not called fields here, they are called columns. So these six columns are enough. Okay, so now that we have done that, let us now go to our Zapier. Jagadish, I hope you can see my screen effectively right now.
Yes, yes, I am able
Okay,
to. Thank you.
okay, welcome. Okay, so let's go to our Zapier. Like I mentioned, when you log in into your Zapier, it brings you here, right? This way it brings you. Okay, this is your dashboard. This is the first
Um,
page, first landing page.
Hi
Anybody
John.
speaking?
Yes,
Hi,
yes,
Renike.
yes. Are we saving that Google Sheet, the one we just created?
No, you don't have to save it. Google. Okay. Thank you for asking that question. That's a very good, wonderful question. So, Google Sheets or anything. Okay, let me say anything. Let me just stay with Google Sheets. Google Sheets, Google Forms, Google Slides. Okay, at least those three I'm very sure of. Once you enter anything into it, it saves automatically. So you don't have to click Control S. It
Oh,
saves
okay.
automatically. Yes, it does. It's
Uh,
automatically, just like what you have with Zapier, with Hotspot. So when you enter a record in Hotspot, it saves automatically.
Okay, I might be jumping the gun. I was thinking that we're going to be referencing it on Zapier. That's why I was asking.
Yes, we are going to be referencing in Zapier, okay, but you are not going to, you don't have to actually click Control S.
Okay,
Okay,
that's
so thank you so much for that. Let's also go back to our Google Sheets so that we can actually have have it effectively. Referencing it, just like she mentioned, or referencing is very, very important. So what do we do? What we can do is that we can actually rename it. Are you with me? You can rename it. So just open your Google Sheets again. Open your sheet like this again, right? So once you open it like this, you can see that it's titled Untitled Spreadsheet, right? Untitled Spreadsheet. So you can rename it. Do you understand now, Renike?
Yes, yes, I do.
So you can rename it. Let's rename it as you can put your anything I want to put rep or integration. I've renamed it as RevOps Google Integration, and you can see that the name has changed right now to RevOps Google Integration. Okay. All right. So thank you for bringing that up, Renika. We appreciate. All right. So let's move on to Zapier now. Like I said, your first landing page on Zapier looks something like this. It might be different depending on the version that you are using. Like Amara said that he opened his own years ago. So it might actually look different. I'm not sure of that. All right, so and then you remember that when we want to create a Zap, we go to a place. Then this is a place that you go to your assets. You click on assets once, and once you click it, it brings opens up other tabs. And then you go to Zaps. Okay, so from Zaps, then you move on into from Zaps, you move up into Create. So this is where we are right now. We are now in Create. Okay. So anybody that has not gotten here, any question based on that? I don't think there should be any question because we did it yesterday. All right, so let's rename our Zap. Let's call it Google to Salesforce. Okay, so I call it Google to Salesforce. You can call it anything whatsoever that you want to call it. All right, so you can see that we already have two nodes, right? We already have two nodes. So the first one is trigger, the second one is the action. So let's go to trigger first. So click on trigger. And what do we want to do? Google Sheets, right? But because I've used Google Sheets of recent, okay, it's giving me the option. But for you that have not used it, might not give you that option. So let's actually try to do that. So let's look for where did it come from? Sorry, don't know what. Let's look for sheets or Google Sheets. Okay, so it's Google Sheet that we want, not Google Form. Now that we have Google Form, so the question is, what should be the trigger event? What should be the trigger event? So trigger event should actually be new spreadsheet rule. New spreadsheet rule. Okay, and why new spreadsheet rule? Let us go back to our Google for our sheet. You can see that if we are going to put a data here, it will be in a row, right? So that's why we are picking new spreadsheet rule. Okay, so what that is saying is that once we have added a new row in here, then our system should pick it up. Our Zap should pick it up. Okay, so which account do we want to actually get our data from, right? So go to sign in for you to be signing, right? Like you say yesterday. I mean, okay, it's not Amara that is speaking for us today. Femi, right?
Yes, yes, correct.
Okay, so click on sign in. Okay, for me, I want to reconnect because I've connected before. So click on sign in and then just do the magic of signing. Click connect. Click on continue. Click on continue.
Yeah.
Yep. So now it has been connected. I don't know. Does anybody have question based on connection? Okay, I don't think so. All right, so now go to configure or don't do it manually. Click continue. It's not for you to click continue, please. Click continue. So from here now, it's asking, so which spreadsheets? And you know that spreadsheets also have worksheets, right? You can, like it is right now, you can have sheet one, sheet two, sheet three, sheet four, and on like that. So with which are spreadsheets, we are picking what? We are picking revenue Google integration. Can you see it? Sorry, RevOps Google integration. Then it's asking us which spreadsheets. I'm picking the spreadsheet one because here is named spreadsheet one, right? So we click
Sorry,
continue.
you're a little bit fast.
Oh, I'm fast. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, you're a little bit fast.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm so
Or maybe
sorry.
I'm slow because I just
Setting up.
connected my
Okay,
spreadsheet.
so where are you now? Have you
Yeah,
done
exactly.
this?
From setup, yeah, I've done that now. So
Okay,
to
so let's go
configure.
to configure. So let's go to configure. Click on this. It brings you all the Google Sheet that you have in that is connected to your email, right? So we are doing RevOps Google integration depending on what you name yours. So you click on it, and then, like I said, Google Sheets always have sheets. Now up to 100, up to 1,000, depending. Okay, so now we are doing sheet one. So that's why you pick sheet one, right? And then you click continue. Have you gotten here, Amara?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, fantastic. Thank you. So sorry for being too fast this morning.
All
Okay,
is good.
so now you have your test trigger button. So please, can you please click on test trigger? Let us see if it's going to run or not. Okay, it's not passing. Oh, okay, yes. Yes, we have to do that. It's saying, can you see what happens? Say, create a spreadsheet row in your account and test again. So we have to do that. So let's do that. Okay, so let's say the first name is Femi. Femi, are you with me? The last name is Test. Don't worry, I'm not changing the last name. It's just a test. So let's say this is Femi at tech.com. Okay, so Femi at tech.com. The company is Femi Tech, Femi Technology. Okay. Now, either you fill the lead status or not. You remember that it's going to actually be is a pick list, so we can actually define this automatically. Because you can customize it except you pick up, you use another data type. Okay, so you can just leave this blank because you're going to be picking that on Zapier end. Okay, so now that we have entered our data, come back to Zapier and then click test trigger again. Okay, it has found a record. Can you see? Spreadsheet row 1, row A. Okay, so let's click on it. What are the things that we have there? We have Femi Test, Femi Tech, Femi Technologies, and then continue with the selected record. Okay, good. That means that's gone. That's why it goes to the second node automatically. So click on Salesforce. Okay, so action event. So in the Salesforce action event, the question is, what do we want to do? We want to actually create a record. That's what we want to do. So search for create record. Okay, so which account? So let's select the account. I'm picking my account. That's one. You have already connected your account, so there is no need for you to be saying you want to actually connect your account again yesterday, except you are watching this video and you did not follow us yesterday. So that's why you need to actually do this. So now that you have done that, then click on continue. And then Salesforce object. So the question is, which Salesforce object do you want to actually create? That's what it's telling you. You want to create the record. So of course, we want to do a lead, right? So click on lead, and then you need mapping, right? So first name, last name, click on the plus sign. Last name should go to last name. First name should go to first name. Oh, I hope I'm not too fast again, Amara. Try me, am I too fast?
No, you're good. You're good.
Okay, thank you. All right, so our company should actually go to company, and then let's do lastly, let's do, what do we want to do again? Email, right? Yes. Let's do email. So the email is somewhere. Yeah, yeah. So let's do email as well. Remember, we are going to use the plus sign. So email, let's click continue. Okay, so if you have done your configure, then you can click continue. Now, have we all gotten here before we go move on? Anybody having any challenge? Femi, are we good? Should we continue?
Yes, we are good.
Good, good. All right, so from here now, then you click on test step. If everything goes right, then we should actually have a pass mark. And then now you can actually click publish. Okay, so our Zap has been published. So if everything went well, if we go to our Salesforce list view, why is taking forever to load that list view earlier? I was having the challenge earlier. Okay, if you go to your list view, I don't know why mine is taking forever to load. If you go to your list view, you should actually get uh, that created. Okay. All right, so this is our list view. Let us refresh this. Okay, what happened? Supposed to have created this. Let's see. Secreted dates. Oh, yeah. Can you see it? Is there?
Yes.
Can you see? Femi Test, Femi Technologies, femitech.com, and then I think that are the things that we aimed at, right? Femi Test is the name. All right, so you can see that this is faster than the hotspot integration, like I said earlier. It's going to be faster because we're not doing so much nodes, and
I have a question.
really is pretty straightforward. Please go ahead and ask a question, Amara.
Yeah, so this is a good build. Usually in like a Salesforce admin,
Mm-hmm.
get data in the sheets, spreadsheets here, and do a lot of deployment, data import into Salesforce.
Yes, yes.
So yeah, like if I want to ask, do some companies do this kind of connection with Zapier such that when they
Yes.
are getting data,
Mm-hmm.
is and then if this is actually a better way to do data management than
Mm-hmm.
having that stored on one spreadsheet, then importing it manually.
Yes, yes. This is actually a good way of integrating your spreadsheet with your Salesforce system. It's actually a very fantastic way of doing it. Okay, so but the truth of matter is, many companies uh love doing things in traditional way. They don't like adapting. Okay, so that's why really I was telling somebody that myself, if not because I changed my role, I go to another company. Really, earlier, if you asked me this question last year, I will tell you that I might tell you that maybe it's not possible. I will tell you that if you ask me this question last year, I will tell you that you need to code, because really that was what I was doing. I was taking classes on coding, okay, on integration and things like that. That was what I was doing. Okay, so until I got in my new role and this opportunity opened up, and okay, you know what, this is a better way of doing things. I don't have to actually think about managing code and things like that, and it's cheaper. It's cheaper to do. So really, there are so many companies that are doing it, okay, but many companies have not actually embraced it. Does that answer the question, Amara?
Yes, yes, yes. But
Okay, all
one
right.
last one quickly, please. So what of when
Please, Debo, we are going to get back to you. We are going to get through to you. Let Amara finish the question. Please go ahead. Go ahead.
okay,
Amara.
so I just want to add, what of when sometimes there
Mm-hmm.
can be bad data coming from the
Yes.
spreadsheets, like
Yes.
incomplete data, or
Yes.
if maybe putting a text in an email column on
Yes.
spreadsheet, those kind of things. Those data will
Yes.
flow into Salesforce, right? And
Salesforce.
what are
Oh,
you doing in those
yes.
kind of situations?
Okay. All
Having
right.
in
That's a very good question. That's a very good question. Okay. So you can see that you can actually have even if you have just only one spreadsheet, okay, you can have multiple sheets. Okay. Well, if you ask me that question, I will answer you like this. Okay. One, just link your sheet two on the same spreadsheet to Salesforce. Okay. So sheet one will be where you are going to be dumping all your data from, but though I would have expected you to actually control that also with require feeds on your Google form, you are using it, or you are using your contact form on your website. You can actually do that, okay? But if you're unable to control that and then bad data comes to your sheet one, fantastic, let it come. Okay, bad data comes, okay, you vet the data on sheet one, you realize that everything is good, then you move the data from sheet one to sheet two. Once it gets to sheet two, Zapier picks it up and sends it to Salesforce. Does that make sense? Does that solve your
Yeah,
problem?
yes, it does. It does. I'm not
Okay,
sure
all
I know how to do it, but maybe we'll
right.
find out.
You don't have to do
Um,
it. Okay, no problem. It's fine.
yeah.
If you want to actually do it, let me know. I only charge in dollars. Don't, no problem. It's fine. I'm just
Kind of.
joking. I'm just joking,
Sorry.
Kamala. You know you're my friend. So anytime you have a challenge like that, just let me know, and then we can look at it together. Debo, please go ahead.
All right.
Okay, okay, thank you. So
You're
my
welcome.
question is that the usage of Zapier and
Yes.
anything, what's
And what?
the
And what?
anything for automation?
Okay,
Because
okay, okay, okay.
I've seen a use case where anything was used, automation was
Used.
done to
Okay.
for Google Sheets into
Mm-hmm.
Salesforce.
Into Salesforce. Okay.
So I'm saying, what's the difference? What's the pros and the
Okay.
cons of The
Okay,
two.
all right.
Thank you.
The tool that you're talking about, I don't know it, but there are other tools like Zapier. Okay, like Zapier, like Workato. I don't know whether you are in the call yesterday. I'm not sure. Like I couldn't see everybody like this. Okay, like Workato, like Musoft. Okay, like Make. Okay, there are so many other automation tools. Okay, people has left the call. Okay, there are so many other automation tools. Okay, however, if you are watching this video again. So, however, I found Zapier easier and faster to use. You can see easy, fast
Okay.
to use. Okay, you can actually uh test with it. If you love it, then you can pay for it. If you don't like it, then you can move ahead and go and use another automation tool. So that's why I love Zapier.
Okay.
Though some people
Sorry.
says that Zapier is not enterprise grade, okay, but at least this get the job done for some time, okay, before your system gets bigger and then you need something like Microsoft.
Okay, thank you. Sorry, the second question is that after the 14 days, and
Yes.
you've done a lot of things, and what happens to all the things you've done if maybe and you
Okay.
didn't pay
Okay,
or
so
something?
after the 14 days, okay, they will ask you that you actually upgrade. So if you don't upgrade, everything that you have done, okay, is going to be on pause, on hold. You're not going to be able to access it because they are professional uh what do you call it now? Uh tools, or they're not tools now. They are professional way of doing things. Okay, those are paid service, if I may use that word. Okay, so those are paid. What you are using right now, they are paid service. Okay, so you won't be able to access them anymore. So my advice for you is, if you have done an automation and things like that, and you don't think that you want to continue to use Zapier, you can actually use it for $1 for 1 month, 3 months. I think that option is still available.
So
Does that
the
answer your
last
question?
question, the
Yes.
last question is that if it has been cut off, maybe you now came to pay later, will you be able to get back all the
Yes,
things you've done?
yes, yes, yes. All that you have
Okay.
done, you're able to access it.
Okay then. Okay. Thank you. Thank
You're
you, John.
welcome. You're welcome, Debo. I appreciate all the questions. Okay. All right. Any other question, please? Is this much easier than hotspots, or do you find it much Amara? I want to speak. Amara, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. All is good. I think it's actually is pretty straightforward and quite.
Than hotspots. Okay.
Sorry?
Is it's more straightforward than hotspots?
Yeah, no, yes, I would. Yes, I would say it's more straightforward than also. But HubSpot is not also hard, like you've explained. It's just to understand the way you want to connect it and then the way it works, like why you had to do
Okay.
the company name field, for example.
Okay.
But this now is it's just straightforward.
Okay.
Still,
Straightforward. Okay.
still
Great.
easy, yeah.
Great. Okay. So I would love you guys to actually do something if you can, because really, okay, maybe that's just me, but I learn better by doing. So if you can actually do this to be very good. Okay. Like Debo asked the question, I think Debo is enjoying it too. Okay. Like he asked the question, okay, I will advise that you should actually just try it out. Don't stay with a lead. Okay. Try it out with maybe contact, with opportunity, with case. Okay. And then you can actually record it as well if you want to, and then you can post the video on LinkedIn, tag me on the mention me on the video. I will see it, and then I will actually try to repost it. Okay, and then if you have actually enjoyed today or several days that we have had right now, please help us like the video. That's a video that we are actually recording. I'm still recording. It is stopping recording. Okay, so I'm still recording. So this video that we are making right now, I will make it available for us or to actually also I want to make a reference to it. That's just it. Any other question, please, before we call it a day? Okay, and then, like I mentioned, for those who join us later, okay, so Jagadish actually brought something up which I believe we should do. So tomorrow we are going to be doing the other direction integration into
Mhm.
HubSpot. Okay, so we are going to be doing that tomorrow. That we're going to be doing. So we have done the one way integration into Salesforce. We're going to do the other one into HubSpot so that the two can actually be talking together effectively. Debo, you have a question again?
Okay, sorry. I don't know if you have some time, if you can do like you have two videos now from day two, but if you can do like maybe a video that will cover like from the beginning, which can help somebody uh that wants to look at the video to have a true walkthrough
Okay,
from
from the
HubSpot,
beginning of what? Of the
from like
HubSpot.
yes, from the HubSpot area.
I think the two videos that we have from HubSpot is good enough.
So,
Uh, have you checked the first one?
yes, I have not finished it, but I have
Okay.
done to Zapier.
Do you have any challenge on navigating? Because I
No,
believe
I
that.
will. Don't worry, John. I will. Let's take it off
Okay.
this.
All right. Good. Please. You have my
Yeah.
number, right?
Yes, I do. I have your
Please.
contact.
You have my
Yes,
contact.
John.
So please, just try to reach out to me
Okay.
immediately after
Thank you.
now, so that we can actually talk better
No
based on it.
problem.
But thank
No
you so much. I really
problem.
appreciate it. Tola,
Yeah, I just wanted to ask, where are the videos stored?
on YouTube.
Or just on YouTube? Okay.
Yes, on YouTube, and it's public, so you can actually have access to it. I think I sent it on the platform that I mean on the WhatsApp that I created for you or in Canada.
I
Have you
did
seen it?
see like previous ones, but I didn't see the one from yesterday.
Oh, maybe I have not posted. I'm so sorry about that. I'll do that today. Okay. However, in addition to that, I sent out a mail. I didn't get any response. I'm surprised. I sent out a mail to about 50 people, with the link of the videos. Who got the mail? I got the mail. Please, can you speak up or
Yes,
just
yes, I
top
got the
up?
mail.
Yes,
Okay.
that is you.
Okay, fantastic. Okay. So, Tola, you must have gotten the mail, but however, if you didn't get the mail, don't worry. To the the link to the second video, I will I will ensure that I drop it also on the platform I created for all of you in Canada and the US. And I want to say I really appreciate you guys in Canada and the US. This time is just around 4 a.m. and you always try to come around. Thank you so much, every one of you. Of course, everyone also in Nigeria, in Africa, and then of course my very good friend from all the way from India. Jagadish, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, any other question, please? I guess there's no other question. Amara, you have something to say?
No question. All is good. Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Okay, so I think I'm getting some messages. Let me see. Okay, Alexander, do you have question? I don't think so. Okay, maybe he
No,
has dropped
no, I
this.
don't. Good morning, Mr.
Oh,
John.
okay. Good morning, sir.
Yes, sir. I was just pointing out the other time we have not created a record before we try to put
Yes,
video. Yeah.
yes. Thank you so much for that. I really appreciate. I really appreciate. Okay, so I guess there's no question. So tomorrow, like we all agree, or should we just stop it today? If nobody will show up tomorrow, there's no reason for us to do it. Should
I'll
we
show up
continue?
tomorrow. I'll show up
Okay.
tomorrow though.
Okay, fantastic. Okay. All right, good. So tomorrow, like we all are, all of us have agreed, we are going to show up tomorrow, and then we will actually do the bi-directional, and maybe after tomorrow, if we want to actually say, okay, 6 days are enough, fantastic, then we can actually go our separate ways. Okay. But if you think that we should continue, then I'll prepare for Airtable, I'll prepare for Shopify. Okay. Because see, the truth of the matter is, as a Salesforce professional, like I've mentioned, okay, thankfully I got the company that were dealing with me. Okay, those tools I didn't know them until last year. I never actually interacted with them. Okay, I've heard some of them before, but I never interacted with them. Okay, I needed to actually interact with them, and that's how I have been able to know how to use them right now. So I believe that there might be a job or one or two. In fact, a friend of mine called me from Germany. He's not even here today. I don't know why he's not here. Called me from Germany telling me that he has something like that as well, that they ask him to do things. So you can never tell where you're going to actually get your next job, and they're going to need all these two. You're going to be able to need all these two. So please let us actually do that. Okay. Okay. Let's not say that we should continue, please. Okay, all right, we will continue until people get maybe a bit tired or they don't want to show up again. All right, so we'll continue. Thank you so much, everyone. Really appreciate you all. Any other question before we close? I think we are good. Thank you, Debo. Thank you, everyone. I really appreciate you. Do have a wonderful, wonderful day. Bye for now.
Thank you.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
For now.
Thank you. Bye.
Everyone.
Bye.